Hmm. Good morning, all of you. I am Archana Goyal, Assistant Professor at Department of Computer Science and Engineering. I am teaching the topic of pumping lemma in Automata Theory of Unit 1. What is pumping lemma? Pumping lemma is used to prove that a language is not regular. What is a regular language? Regular language is a language in which there is some pattern. If a string has a pattern, if the contents of a string has pattern, then it is called a regular language. If a string does not contain pattern or sometime contains pattern and in between it will not contain the same pattern, then it will not be a regular language. So pumping lemma is a theorem which is used to prove that language is not regular. Instead of that, proving that a language is regular. So, uh, um, when we have n simple terms, it means string v is pumped with the n terms. If v is inserted any number of times, the resultant string still remains in language. Pumping lemma is used as a proof for irregularity of a language. Thus, if a language is regular, it always satisfies pumping lemma. If there exists any contradiction or uh, if it does not satisfy pumping lemma, it means it is not a regular language. If there exists at least one string made from pumping which is not in L, then L is surely not regular. Means if we have made a string and we pumped it into the language and um it is not part of language, then we can say that language is surely not a regular language. Pumping lemma holds if a language in a language, pumping lemma holds, it does not mean that language is regular. What is a non-regular language? We have an example, that is L is equals to 0n, 1n, where n is greater than equal to 0. This language is not regular. How this language is not regular? How we can prove that this language is not regular? For this, we have some conditions or cases. On the basis of that, we can prove that this language is not regular. We will do this further by proving the cases or conditions in the example. So this language is not regular. This can be reasoned by the contradiction. Suppose we have managed to construct a DFA machine for a language L. We argue something must be wrong with this DFA. In particular, M must accept some strings outside the language. For a language, regular language L, pumping lemma says that there exists a number n such that for every string z in L, we can write z is equals to uvw or xyz, whatever variables you can take, where the length of uv should be less than equal to n and length of v should be greater than equal to 1. The third case is x y power I z, where I should be greater than equal to 0. So we can say that the string UVW is in length, UV power I W is in language. So if I value provides us a language which is present in the provides us a string which is present in the language L, then it is a regular language. If I provides us a string which does not present in the language, then it is called a non-regular language, or the language is not regular. We have some rules for regular language. Suppose language is regular, then we can make a finite automata machine. Let's suppose the finite automata of a language is of 10 states. Take word of length greater than number of states. Divide word into 3 parts, x, y, and z, in a way that length of x plus length of y should be less than equal to n. X and z can be made null, but y can't be null. So length of y should be greater than equal to 1. And then the last case is we'll decide the language is regular or not. This can be done with the help of some examples. We'll do the example. We have an example 1 जो मैंने अभी आपको कहा, question L is equals to 0 n 1 n where n is greater than equal to 0 is not regular. If n is 0, then the string should be null, because the w is equals to x, y, z, both are null. But if n is equals to n, then L is equals to, the language will be 0 1. If n is equals to 2, then language will be 0 0 1 1. Similarly, if n is equals to 3, then L is equals to 0 0 0 1 1 1, and so on. Means as soon as n increases, the number of zeros and ones also increases. So there is a pattern. So this seems that the language is regular. Okay? For proving that this language is not regular, we'll take the cases. For this, we'll go further. So if n is equals to n, then there are zeros, n number of times zeros and n number of times ones. So the language will be the strings of 0 1 0 0 1 1 triple 0 triple 1 4 times 0 4 times 1, and so on. Okay. Let's we take so we have let's we case n is equals to 2, that is w is equals to 0 0 1 1. Now we divide this string in form of w is equals to x y z. Let's divide the 0 0 1 1 into 3 variables x, y, and z. Like I have taken in the example, x is equals to 0, y is equals to 0 1, and z is equals to 1. You can take 0 0 as x, 1 as y, z as 1, or some other pattern. Okay, I am taking x is equals to 0, y is equals to 0 1, and z is equals to 1. So case 1, the length of xy should be less than or equal to n. N is the total length of the string. So here n is equals to 4 and length of xy is 3. So 3 is less than equals to 4. It is true. Case 2, length of y should be greater than equal to 1. Here length of y is 2. It is greater than equal to 1. Hence the case 2 is also true. Let's take the case 3. W is equals to x power y power I z, where I should be greater than equal to 0. I should be any natural number by which we can make a string, and that string, if that string is not the part of the language, then we can say that the given language is not regular. So let's take I is equals to 2. So here I am taking I as 2. So we have the string as x y power 2 z. So w becomes 0, 0 1 whole power 2 and 1. When 0 1 is whole power 2, so it means we have the pattern 0 0 1 0 1 1. It is our new string which is not part of the language. As you can see, L is equals to 0 1 0 0 1 1 0 0 1 1 4 times 0 4 times 1 and so on. So this new string is not the part of our language. So we can say that the given language is not regular. Okay. Let's take example 2. Example 2. We have a language L of all strings ending with ABA, where sigma, that is the set of input symbols, are AB. Suppose language is regular, so the FA that accepts the language is of 7 states and is equals to 7. So we are taking the language, the length of the word from the language greater than 7. So if it is greater than 7, then we can, because it is ending with ABA, so whatever is the string should be ended with ABA. So we are taking a string AAAB, AAA ABA. This is the string. We have divided the string into 3 parts: X, Y, Z. X is equals to AAAB, Y is equals to AA, and Z is equals to AAABA. So here length of X is equals to 4, length of Y is equals to 2, and length of Z is equals to 5. And also the length of X plus Y is 6, which is greater than 7. So first case is true, 6 is less than equal to 7. Then Y, length of Y, case 2 is length of Y should be greater than equal to 1. So here Y is equals to 2. So 2 is greater than equal to 1. The second case is also true. So by seeing these cases, we are thinking that the language is regular. But now we are proving that whether the language is regular or not. So we are going to the last case where we are using the condition W is equals to X Y power I Z. So here I am taking again I is equals to 2. So W becomes X Y ki power 2 Z, that is Y 2 times. So when Y is 2 times, then we have the new string as AAAB, AA, and Z as AAABA. Okay, which belongs to the language L, which belongs to the language L, as it is of the same pattern. When we are taking X is equals to Y, I is equals to 3. When we are taking I is equals to 3, we have string AAAB, AAABA. AA. When we are multiplying the length of Y again and again, we are getting the same string, same pattern in the language. So we can say that language is regular. So pumping lemma theorem is used to prove the given language is regular or not. Okay. This theorem is not used to prove the language is regular, but it is used to prove that language is not regular. Thank you. Goodbye. If you like my video, please share and subscribe my video. Thank you.